Hello everyone and welcome into another video. I know I haven't been posting that many videos, but to be honest, I'm not playing the game that much. And like my setup has been scuffed a bit. Like right now I'm using the phone camera. And yeah. So I've been I tried this new team and according to the latest rating from Pvpoke, I don't know if you guys like know Pvpoke. It's like the best website for the game where you can learn more about PvP. And Pvpoke's ranking would like more like weighted into Medicham, Umbreon, and Gliscor, and that's like the team I made last. If you check like 3 days ago, I posted a video. Stunfisk, Pilliput, Sableye, and the team has been getting more popular, not gonna lie. And Pvpoke said this is the best team, the best performing team, and the top rating. See it right there. See? It's not just me. Pvpoke also confirmed that it's the best team. That's why you watch this channel and subscribe if you haven't yet. We make the best teams out here. Stunfisk, Pilliput, Sableye. Second team is Noctowl, Lantern, Stunfisk, which is the team that everyone has been using. And that's why I decided to use Sableye, because it's just a neutral to everything. Even Noctowl, it's not a bad matchup for Sableye, because usually you swap, they counter the swap. So technically you'll have energy lead, and you can flip it if they like went greedy and they miscounted. Stunfisk is just a good Pokemon, like probably like the best neutral Pokemon in the current meta. Obama Medi Sableye has been a bit popular as well. Medi, Aurora, Swalrein. I think that's like an off-meta team for like 1-2 days. A9, Lantern, Umbreon, which is basically a team that beats the Noctowl Lantern. I think this one is a Spark, yes, because it's there to punish the Noctowl and the safe swap Pelipper and the safe swap Water Gun Lantern. So yeah. The team is just too good, okay? So here is another video about the team, and I will be explaining my thought process because I felt like I didn't mention all of the teams, all of like the matchups. So here, Umbreon lead, don't shield your G-Fisk, okay? It doesn't matter if they shield twice. You go straight EQ, you throw in good timing, and see, my opponent shield. I'm not gonna shield. Why? G-Fisk is not here to take shields. G-Fisk here is to give me an advantage. Either winning the lead or getting me a shield advantage, like here, opponent shielded, I am not gonna shield. Or what? That's it. Like you either win lead or you get a shield advantage. That's not that scenario. Opponent is swapped into a flyer. I am not gonna swap. You know why? Because I'm just gonna chip, then swap. So now I am up a shield. Yes, Noctowl easy on this, but look at this. They aren't full HP, by the way. So I can take one. Now I'm gonna farm, and throw on CMP, like one before CMP. So let's see, if this doesn't KO, I'm gonna throw back to back. Okay, that's like a bad Noctowl. I'm assuming someone went for an attack-weighted Noctowl, because they are supposed to live this. And they have Tentacruel. What does Tentacruel do? Tentacruel can beat Pelipper, that's one. Tentacruel can beat the fighters, that's two. It's fine versus Altaria. It's fine versus Noctowl again. And it's not a bad Pokemon, to be honest. So, they swapped. I CMP'd the Umbreon, and I'm gonna throw here. And then I'm trying to swap whether they... And we still have 2 shields, by the way. You've seen, like, my opponent doesn't have any because they were, like, just very generous with shielding everything. Here, I'm just shielding the necessary moves. And this is, like, something you need to learn if you're, like, trying to advance at the game and improve. Shields are there to use them when you should be using them. Shields are there not to block every charge move they throw, okay? Because like the best skill you can learn in this game is calling baits. Serperior is not like is an non-ideal lead. I'm assuming they have like a weird team. I don't think I can win this game because Serperior is neutral to every. Serperior beats Sableye and it beats his Stunfisk, and it's a neutral versus Pelipper. So if I don't win the swap, I don't think I win the game. So here I'm like, if I shield, I can wing attack down, but then I will have no health. They will farm me down, then it's not a good idea. So I decided to match it down so I can like just throw rock slides on the Serperior. And I throw the first rock slide, I'm like, yeah, there is no way to beat this. The only way I can win this game if they have like a Trevenant in the back, or something like a Marowak, or something like a Medicham. That's the only 3 I can beat. So I'm staying in. There's no reason to top left yet, because there might be a win con and it's a Swampert. I don't win the 2 versus Swampert. Sableye can only win the one. That's it. And yeah, this game is GG. Let's move forward. Okay, wait. Okay, moving to the next one. Stunfisk into Altaria. This is a dominant lead for the Stunfisk. And they swapped into Azu. I think I played this guy before. And they double shielded their Azu for some reason. Don't double shield Azu, guys. Azu, Stunfisk, Bastion are not there to use shields, okay? If you use shields on these stuff, your squishy Pokemon in the back will die to literally one move. Look at this. I'm just gonna throw this. If he shield, I need to get to this move, which I did. Now I don't care about shielding Pelipper. Why? Because Pelipper forced the Azu to shield it twice. You know what's gonna win me the game now? My Sableye is gonna farm that Azu all the way down. And there is no Pokemon can beat Sableye with when Sableye up energy. My Sableye is not just up energy, it's up energy and up a shield. See? That's the easiest way to win a game. Give Sableye energy. Unless they have Wigglytuff, which doesn't exist, right? So I think this is a scuffed matchup because I was trying to swap on 9. I was like, here, I wanted to do one then catch, but look what happened. I did one, and then I swapped, but the game gave me a fast move. And this is a Hydro Pump. Yes, it was a Hydro Pump, so I insta-swapped. How can we win this game? They stayed in, they'll throw the first one. I'm gonna throw in good timing and overfarm by a bit. I tried to undercharge, but that was still good enough. Now they have a Swampert, which tells me that they have a grass in the back. Which means that Sableye can still sweep. I can shield here. Why? Because I can get to 2. At the same time, they do get to 2, or... Which means I'm either going to get the shield and knock them out, or I'm going to force them to throw in CMP. I don't need to shield this. So now we go Sableye, and we try to catch. Unless they insta-swap. And we do catch. This is how you catch my opponent. See, guys? High skill gameplay. That's why you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Because 80% of the viewers are non-subs. Don't be one of those. Please support the channel by subscribing. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, but it benefits this channel. So yeah, if you subscribe, if you're a subscriber, I do appreciate that. If you are not a subscriber, please consider doing that to help the channel. Okay, now it's Stunfisk into Noctowl. I know that Swagtip said that there is a Stunfisk that can beat, there is a Noctowl that can beat Stunfisk, which I believe so. But look at this. I'm gonna play the 0. If you Stunfisk, just play the 0. Look at this. My opponent is gonna shield. And I'm gonna swap out. Now my Pelipper is up a shield. This is not a bad matchup for Pelipper, by the way. Pelipper is just gonna do the exact goal of this, baiting out because Pelipper and Sableye almost have the same weaknesses, except that Pelipper is better versus water, Sableye is better versus grass, but they are almost do the same concept, which is being anti-meta to the current existing condensed meta. So I went Stunfisk to soak up the energy and force them to throw, and now we have a Sableye versus 3 Pokemons. Can Sableye do it? I told you, if Sableye is up a shield, nothing beats it, right? What if there is a 3 Pokemons here? So can 3 Pokemons beat Sableye? Let's see. I can shield. They bring in Basti. Sableye is doing backflips, shadow clawing down. Doesn't care about the castle. And now we get to 2 moves and we throw them back to back, and Sableye gets us the win. And good game, good game to my opponent. Gliscor lead. This is a funky lead because Gliscor technically can beat Sableye and can beat Stunfisk. So this is how you play it. Whenever I said it before, whenever you play a code versus a code breaker, you have to call a bait. So let's see how I play it. So, first thing, I went for the catch. I want to know, is this person is a person who baits or someone who nukes? I don't need to shield this because I can live it and I can still get to a nuke before they get to the next one. So this is a perfect no shield because it doesn't KO. That's why you don't throw your energy unless your energy is lethal. Okay, now we go back to Stunfisk and we farm it all the way down. Now they bring in the Gliscor. So we throw the first move. So we saw that the opponent likes to bait. I can shield this because technically they are low HP and people don't tend to bait whenever they are low HP. So now look at this. I'm gonna overfarm. I mean, I don't need to overfarm. I can just pressure him to throw. He shielded, which means they are weak to Stunfisk, okay? I don't need to shield this. Why? Again, we agreed that Sableye up energy can beat anything. This is the second Night Slash because they didn't build for it. Now I get to the move. I'm just gonna swap. I don't need to shield this. Sableye is up 3 Shadow Claws, okay? So it doesn't matter what they have in the back. This game is GG. And yeah, you guys saw that. Lapras lead. Lapras wins the 1 versus Stunfisk, I think. Or the 2. But again, we don't shield Stunfisk. Yeah, we grab the shield. That's perfect. Now I can just swap out. Now look at this. I am up a shield. Opponent is down a shield. So I don't bait in these situations. Why? Because if he shielded, I can technically double shield and get to another nuke. So we landed the nuke. Opponent has no win con. And good game. Next game, Pelipper. So I've said this before. Trevenant lead, you go Sableye. Don't go Pelipper. Because if they should have a lantern in the back. And they can spark you all the way down if they have lantern in the back. So you don't, versus Trevenant lead, you go Sableye, okay? Why? Because they have a lantern in the back. Don't go Pelipper and be like, Yasser, I went Pelipper because you said so, and they had lantern in the back, and they farmed me all the way down. So this is pretty much the only scenario where like you aggressively swap Sableye. Other than that, you always go like Pelipper is a safe swap. I decided to no shield. Because now I'm going to overfarm by a bit. So they are at 5. Then get to the next one in 5. So I'm going to do 4, then EQ. I'm expecting the opponent to call the bait. Because they do live this. They do live the Rock Slide. And they don't care about shielding this. Now I'm expecting them to bring in the Trevenant back. So I'm just going to go Pelipper. Now, I don't have that much energy lead. So I'm just going to try to stall this as much as I can. I don't know what chat is talking about. I did like a silent stream where I didn't say anything while I'm live. I just played the battles on mute. And chat didn't like that. Yeah. So that was enough. Now look at this. I'm just going to throw Withered Bolts. Why? I don't need to throw. Like my fast move damage is going to be enough if they decide to call the bait. And if they no shield. Like if... Okay, here I don't shield. I have a Shadow Ball. And you can still get to the Rock Slide. They have to shield. I'm just going for the fast move down now. And remember, they have neutral Shadow Claw. I have a super effective Wing Attack. And... Was that still? No, there is like 2 more battles. Walrein lead. It's kind of like a bit weird. Because Shadow Walrein is a good Pokemon. Yes, they nerfed it. But like the Shadow Walrein is still good. I went for the catch, but people who use Walrein, they tend to bait all the time if they are Shadow. Why did I shield here? Okay, because I can just kill it. Because I think they have like lots of energy, so I can grab a shield back. I don't need to shield this. Why? Because I can mod shut down before they get to an EQ. And then Stunfisk with energy lead, you guys know the rest. But you said that about Sableye. Yeah, and G-Fisk as well. Both are great Pokemons. Like, I don't like G-Fisk. It's probably like one of my most hated Pokemons. But it's still one of the greatest. They caught on Noctowl. This is horrible now. But, guys. Like, what am I supposed to do? Blame the algorithm? No, we play for our win con, okay? So now I need to shield this. I need to grab the shield. They should 100% shield this. Because they don't want to have their Pokemon locked in versus... They don't want like to call a bait. And okay, now I'm just going to go for the catch. I live the move. So I'm expecting the Midi I'm expecting them to bring back Midi. So I'm just going to blind EQ. See guys, 5 hit. That was Midi. No way they would do that on Noctowl. See guys? Don't waste your time. And that wasn't enough. Yes. Waldrin just shredded the entire team. Okay, 90 lead. This is a good lead. Doesn't matter if they are part of snow or no. So I don't tend to overfarm here because I know they will shield because they are staying in, which means they are weak to Stunfisk in the back as well, which means they have a flyer, which is probably Noctowl. Which, to be honest, I would swap to if I have those two. Okay, opponent shielded the first one. I'm not expecting them to shield this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to catch the next Wither Ball because I am not someone who's going to give his shields early in the game. So I would rather catch a move. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to shield. Throw in CMP the Hurricane. Hurricane does not KO. So I'm going to shield because I can get to the back-to-back before they get to the next move. So if they decide to shield here, I can throw back-to-back. And they brought in the Medicham, which means I have to let this thing go so I can align the Sableye versus this. And yeah, the rest is history. Now all we need is just to get to 2 foul plays and win this game. And yeah, feel free to use this team. Let me know in the comment section below, how did you do with this team? Do you like it? Did you not like it? Did you get algorithmed? Or no? Or you just won because you outplayed your opponents after listening to this educational content here while teaching you how to play this team. And yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much everyone for watching. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel to grow. And if you like the video, leave a like. If you have any question, leave in the comment section below and I will be glad to answer all of your questions. This is the end of the video and see you in the next one. Peace.